There's a whole year to go before this book hits the shelves, but one thing is certain, it's going to hit the shelves in a very important royal year, not least because it is the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Those celebrations take place in June. They will mark the Queen's 70th year on the throne, but they will span the entire year. This is really the year that the Queen wants to define her reign. She wants to move on from the troubles of the past and make it very clear that the House of Windsor is secure, that the succession is secure, and this is really the cherry on the cake for what has been a remarkable reign. So it's going to be a busy royal year, an eventful royal year. And yet, what do we see? Well, by the sounds of things, the Sussexes once again dominating royal headlines. That's not the year that the Queen or the Palace had been anticipating. Well, I certainly think on this side of the pond in the UK, a lot of people find Harry's behaviour hypocritical. I mean, let's not forget the Sussexes said they wanted to leave the UK to avoid the intrusion of the British media, to have a quiet life where they could raise Archie. Of course, they've now got 2 children away from the media's spotlight. And yet everything we see them doing isn't just a very commercial enterprise, it's a very public enterprise too. Well, I think a lot of people are wondering why there is such impatience on Harry's part. The Oprah interview came at a time when his grandfather wasn't very well. The timing felt very unfortunate over that interview. And now again, we're seeing the potential for real clashes here between what the royals are doing and what the couples are doing. And people are saying that makes Harry appear tone deaf and out of touch. So why the hurry? Well, clearly he wants to tell his version of the story. He wants to tell his truth. But I do think underlying all of this is the very simple matter of making money. The reason that the Sussexes left was not just for independence from the royal family, they wanted financial freedom as well. Well, they've made a fortune now, more than enough to retire them for the rest of their lives. But a lot of people are saying, at what cost? Just how much are they cashing in on their royal connections? And I think for Harry, that is a real problem. Well, the press release that we received said that proceeds from the book are going to be going to charity. Well, that's all very well and good. And we know that Harry and Meghan are both great philanthropists, but that doesn't quite address the matter of a very meaty $20 million advance. So I suspect, and I think most people's reading of this, is that Harry is going to pocket the pretty hefty advance that's going to retire him for the rest of his life and some. You know, we've got a whole year to go before this book actually hits the shelves, and I'm sure there will be a lot of speculation. Is Harry going to reveal who the alleged royal racist is? What's he going to say about his early childhood? Will we hear him talk or write in more detail about the impact of losing his mother and what really happened in those days after he found out that she'd been killed in a car crash in Paris? There are still many parts of Harry's life, particularly his younger life, that have yet to be explored. And he has promised us a no-holds-barred autobiography, a memoir in which he is able to be wholly truthful about his life, a memoir that will surely have the royals very nervous, very apprehensive about exactly what's to come. I think inevitably there is going to be a huge curiosity factor in this. And for the moment, most of what Harry and Meghan say carries a high currency. I think the real question is, how sustainable is that? How much new information are we going to hear? And how many more bombshells can Harry actually drop on the royal family?